after more than 5 hours, a police standoff in Macomb ends with the death of the shooter. We'll have the very latest details for you tonight.
My campaign is about a clean break from the Chicago politics of the past.
State Senator Bill Brady of Bloomington holds on to his razor-thin lead in the GOP race for governor. Find out just how close the vote totals are.
And tonight's your first chance to win millions of dollars in the Powerball lottery. We'll have the number when your news begins in just 30 seconds.
Comcast gives you the most choices and the best experience, like the new and improved Comcast Triple Play for just $99 a month. It gives you access to thousands of on-demand choices featuring hit movies and TV series. And now you can watch them online, anywhere, anytime, all included at this great low price. So make the smart choice and get the Comcast Triple Play. Sign up now for just $99 a month for 12 months. Or step up to our HD Triple Play and get up to $200 back. Hurry, call 877-545-8113 now.
WMBD 31, Illinois Broadcasters Station of the Year. Taking action for you. This is WMBD 31 News at 10.
After nearly 6 hours, a police standoff in Macomb is over tonight.
Police say the 19-year-old suspect from Tennessee, Illinois, entered a farm supply store armed with a rifle and opened fire.
WMBD was live at the scene as police declared the gunman dead after taking his own life. Just before 1 Wednesday afternoon, Macomb police received a 911 call from a Farm King employee saying a man was in the building armed with a gun.
As officers were responding, dispatch advised that they received a second call that shots were fired within the store.
As authorities arrived, the gunman, identified as 19-year-old Jonathan LeBay, opened fire on the officers and fled back into the building. For the next 2 hours, police tried to make contact with LeBay and the unknown number of customers and employees inside the store.
He fired numerous shots out the front door. The teams that were there made a determination they couldn't see any employees, couldn't see any customers. They had already evacuated the building except for the 6 that locked themselves into the office.
Now, police were able to make it inside the store where they rescued 6 people who had been trapped, including a child. Those people were transported across the parking lot to this Hy-Vee where they were checked out for injuries. Luckily, nobody was hurt. Once those 3 employees and 3 customers were rescued, the Illinois State Police Technical Response Team used a remote-controlled robot to check for the suspect inside the store. That's how police say they discovered LeBay was dead.
The robot located him where we knew that he fired a shot last, and the robot said that he was incapacitated. At that time, the tactical response team moved up and confirmed that he is deceased.
Now police are left to figure out what caused LeBay to open fire inside this farm supply store, a task authorities say will take time. Police Chief Barker tells us the Farm King is still being treated as a crime scene tonight as officers search for more information. A press conference is scheduled tomorrow morning, and we will bring you the latest details as they're available.
In other news tonight, with 100% of precincts reporting, State Senator Bill Brady of Bloomington holds a 406-vote lead over Kirk Dillard for the Republican nomination for governor. Election officials still need to count absentee ballots before certifying the election. In an exclusive interview with WMBD's Twin Cities Bureau Chief Jacob Long today, Brady says that he's confident that he'll come out on top once the votes are all counted. Brady spent most of today in Chicago at a unity breakfast with other Republican candidates. And Brady says his grassroots campaign and downstate address helped put him on top of the Republican pile. Brady also received almost 3 times as many votes in central Illinois than State Senator Kirk Dillard. Brady says he's prepared for the possibility of a recount.
I will respect his decision and play by the rules and play fairly, but that'll be his decision, his judgment. And we'll have to make that, we'll react to that when it happens.
Find out what's next for Brady and watch more of our exclusive interview online at ciproud.com. On the Democratic side, incumbent Pat Quinn is about 7,000 votes ahead of Comptroller Dan Hines. President Barack Obama congratulated Quinn this afternoon, and Quinn gave what had all the makings of a victory speech from his campaign headquarters in Chicago late last night. Hines hinted in his speech last night that he might seek a recount.
Pontiac District 429 is preparing to make cuts after voters decide against a property tax increase. Elementary School Superintendent Steve Graham says the money would have been used to fill the void created by a backlog of state payments to the district. Without money from the state or the tax increase, Graham says 11 certified teachers and more than 20 non-certified staff face layoffs. The school board is expected to prioritize a list of possible cuts at its March meeting. The district is hoping to save about $1 million, but Graham says staff could be rehired if state payments do come through.
Brimfield voters have their eye on a new high school. A referendum passed last night will issue a $13.9 million bond to construct a new building. The current high school is at capacity with 230 students and is not handicapped accessible. The superintendent says it would cost more money to rehab the current high school than build a new one. The plan is to break ground this spring.
Peoria District 150 is welcoming a new school board member. Last night, voters elected Chris Crawford to fill the seat currently held by Dr. David Gorns. A Peoria native, Crawford says his first goal is to help get the district's finances in order. Crawford says there are still difficult decisions to make. He hopes to improve the district's image and retain more residents.
I think it's very important that we have great schools so that we can attract others to come here and attract those who are already here to stay here.
Crawford says having a young daughter motivates him to turn the district around.
Another Peoria District 150 school board seat might be empty soon. School board member Rachel Parker won the Democratic primary for a Peoria County board seat last night. Now, if the Republicans don't pick an opponent to go against her in November, Parker will take the seat and have to resign from the school board. The school board would then appoint someone to serve the last year and a half of Parker's term. Well, I hope that everybody enjoyed the sunshine and the mild temperatures today, because it sounds like it's not going to last.
Oh, say it isn't so. Let's head over to Chief Meteorologist Marcus Bailey in your 3D Live Weather Center for your first look at the forecast. Come on, Marcus.
That's right. Another slap in the face to remember that winter is still here for a few more weeks anyway, and that will arrive as early as late tomorrow night. Now, we are quiet. I-74 in Knoxville on our 3D Live action cam this evening. And we'll keep it with cloudy skies this evening, but there it is. Big storm system out towards Texas and Oklahoma, gathering strength and energy and moisture and heading our direction, like I said, as early as late tomorrow night, and it could wreak havoc for the Friday morning commute. Tomorrow, though, we're dry and actually a little bit warmer than today. 38 for our high. Sunshine, it won't be around quite as much tomorrow as we had this afternoon as those clouds continue to build. We'll talk about how much snow we will see as we head into Friday and the weekend in your 3D Live forecast coming up in just a bit.
Well, Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood of Peoria says he misspoke this morning when he told Toyota owners to stop driving recalled cars and trucks. He later told reporters he meant to say drivers should take them to dealerships to have them repaired. The company has recalled more than 2 million vehicles for possible sticky gas pedals that could cause the car to speed up uncontrollably. LaHood says he believes Toyota is working hard to make sure its vehicles are safe.
They're doing all that they can to make sure that the pedals will work properly. Our job is not to sign off, not to bless it, but if we think that it's inadequate, then we tell them that.
Toyota announced today that all recalled vehicles that have not experienced pedal problems are still safe to drive.
The Bloomington Police Department arrests 2 people and seized almost 70 grams of crack cocaine and 8 grams of heroin. They arrested Paul Martin and Morgan Green on charges of manufacturing and delivery. $500 in cash was also confiscated. It all happened Friday in the 900 block of West Front Street. Police expect more leads to come out of this investigation.
Sometimes it almost appears there's no stop to it, but and some of the cases are related and some aren't, but we're looking to continue this one and maybe make some more arrests.
Police claim the 2 men arrested were connected to alleged supplier Kenneth Barnes. Now, Barnes was arrested by the department's Vice Unit back in October of last year and is now being held for federal prosecution.
If your vehicle is parked on the streets of Bloomington, it could be a target. Bloomington police need your help in solving a string of damage. Windows of vehicles are being shot up by BB guns. There have been 55 reports since January 10th. There is no certain area of town which has seen the damage. It appears to be sporadic, according to authorities. Police say they have no leads and have been made because most of the criminal damage happens at night. Police say pulling your car in the driveway may save it from being damaged. If you have any information, you can reach Bloomington Police at 820-8888. Still ahead tonight on WMBD 31 News, a sneak preview of Super Sunday commercials.
And a little girl from Dunlap is taking big steps thanks to help from Easter Seals. We'll have her remarkable story coming up.
Plus ahead in sports, ISU and Illinois are on the road tonight in men's college basketball. Johnny Tillman is in with your sports highlights.